Hi sweet friends, it's Petra here with my very first layout for P13 Dream Team. And I'm so excited to be able to create with these gorgeous collections. And today I'm showing you a layout I created with the Dear Love collection, which is a very romantic collection with lots of beautiful pinks and greens. So let's get started. I'm creating with a photo of me and my friend's cat Harry. And Harry is such a sweet boy. And when I see him, he always greets me with a huge bump and he tries to knock off my glasses. So it's always a challenge to get a picture with him. So it's a blurry one, but I liked it. It combined perfectly with this collection with that hint of pink in the photo. I created some circles with the solid green and pink papers from the collection. That's an easy way to get some extra embellishment out of your design papers. And I'm using those gorgeous light chipboard doilies. They are so delicate and I love them. I want a truckload of them. They are so beautiful. So I often create a cluster around my photo and stick that all down together so I can wiggle it around the page without having it glued to the page yet. And I fussy cut some of those beautiful flowers from the paper pack. And the great thing about the paper packs of the P13 collections is that the front and back often also have designs on them that you can fussy cut out. So you can really extend your collection that way. So I fussy cut those flowers and now I'm figuring out how I want to place those beautiful chipboard doilies, and I'm gluing them down with a bit of glossy accents. And I always smear that out a bit so it won't blob underneath it on the rest of the papers. So that cluster I was talking about is already getting some shape, and some of these flowers I will just simply tape down, and some of them I will elevate a bit with some bit of foam tape. And I always use foam tape and sheets of foam because those sheets of foam are just a bit thicker than the foam tape. Then I decide I want to create a stitched circle on my page, and I often use just simple dinner plates to create those circles. And I stitched it a couple of times in a dark matching green. And now you see why I create a big cluster that I can glue on my page when it's finished. It's just my way of working. I like that the best. So I'm tucking some extra flowers and leaves around the cluster of my photo. And then I decide I also want to use those cute little tags, and I decide to use that one with the butterfly and elevate that a bit with some foam tape. Or a bit of foam and some tape. So time for the title, and I used my alphabet die cuts to create those very thin letters. And since the cat's name is Harry, I thought Harry's Harry Hugs would be a great title. But when I'm placing it around that circle, I think that's a bit too busy because those letters are so delicate. So I decide to place them underneath the stitched circle. And I also decide to use a different font for the Harry word, just to create some more interest and keep it a bit playful. So when I'm placing sticky letters, I always just lay them down and I just press them down when I'm really happy with the placement. So the layout is almost finished. I finished it off with some Nouveau drops in matching green and a sparkly greenish color. And then that's it. I hope you like it. I hope you got some inspiration. And I would love to see your work in our Facebook group. And thanks so much for watching. And I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.